Just really absolutely stunning because this is all wax.
All wax. Actually, I mean, they are so beautiful and have been so popular. And I don't like garish. I'm not into big garishy things. I love either simplicity or very elegant. And you know, I love to have fun, and I love fun as well. But this is, I think, incredibly elegant, and it has beautiful height, but it's not too big and obtrusive. I think they did a beautiful job with this. So it's 11 inches high. Again, it's got beautiful presence when you're thinking about home decor. All wax, like you said, and I think it really is a texture story, but of course it's layered and layered with meaning. So what I want to show you is that this is in the wax. Not only is it in the cross, which is the symbol of the Christian faith, but as you mentioned earlier, people from all faiths are drawn to a cross, whether they believe or they don't believe.
It could be a symbol of strength for people, or just a believing in something that's bigger than ourselves here on earth, or bigger than things we can control. To just have faith that in the end, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna work out, and everything happens for a reason.
Yes.
You know?
Well, it's a symbol of faith. It's a symbol of good news. It's a symbol of love, the greatest symbol of love. And what I love about that is there are also rosebuds. You can see this has rosebud texturing all up and down, vertical and horizontal. I'm going to turn it around because at the base there's also the rosebud. That's what I mean about layering the texture, but also layering the meaning, because rose is also, especially white, purity and love. We're layering that. The symbol of the cross also is about light, the greatest light of the world, according to the Christian faith. And I love the fact that this, again, has inside the luminara, or the your flameless candle, your LED light. So it lights up as well against that white, so the light and the white is spectacular.
It's gorgeous. I mean, the rosebuds, there's so much sculptural detail that you can, I mean, you know, the designers of this candle went in and gave the rosebuds at least 6 or 7 petals per each rosebud, and there's dozens of rosebuds just to make up the candle alone. The glow, so again, realistic, warm, soothing. I mean, if you are going through something, you know, tough in life, if you hit that rough patch, you know, you sit down, you have that moment to yourself where you need to, you know, figure things out. You sit next to this when it's on, and it just, maybe it helps bring you a little bit of clarity. Maybe it helps bring you a little bit of comfort, just to, you know, try and embrace the fact that things are going to be okay.
Well, and you know, it's no secret. If you go to my Facebook or my blogs, I'm a Christian and I teach Bible.
You teach Bible, that's right.
And I speak at conferences, and so for me, this is very near and dear to my heart. But I really do love the fact that regardless of what you believe, I think this is a beautiful piece. Maybe you know someone who's having their first baptism, or maybe you know someone who's come to faith for the first time in their lives, or someone who, like you said, is going through a hard time. Maybe you know a senior citizen or a shut-in near, you know, in the neighborhood. I love the idea of knocking on the door and saying, you know what, I've been thinking about you. Or someone, maybe a grandma in a nursing home. I love the fact that it's a small footprint. Though it does have that 11-inch height, it still doesn't take a lot of space.
No, because the width is about 4 inches too.
Yeah, exactly.
So really, really nice. And you know, there's also the Holy Communion. There's the confirmation.
Easter is coming up.
Easter,
oh my
I mean,
goodness.
what a wonderful thing to have for your Easter display. I would put, and some people, you know, have done this, some of our customers, and I think it's a fantastic idea. They put this with photos of the people that they have lost in life. So their grandmother or their mother, instead of just having the photo out on the mantle or on the coffee table, they also pair it with the cross.
Well, and I think that's a beautiful idea, and I definitely immediately think of my mom. And I will tell you, I think the idea of, again, a baby's room, a child's room, I think the white brings such a beautiful serenity and a purity to this, that you can place it certainly in a bookshelf. I love the idea of in a child's room. I think that's just precious. People know I decorate a lot with, in my guest room, with whites. I love to layer. So just from a purely aesthetic standpoint, I love the fact that it's wax, that it's light, it adds light and texture. So when you're decorating with whites, whether it's modern, whether it's sort of, you know, Southern charm, whether it's really kind of a bit, if you like, sort of rustic and farmhouse look, it doesn't matter. it's going to go with any decor, and I love that.
I know. And imagine if this was a real candle. You would never, number one, light it because you would destroy it. The top, the rosebuds, they would all start melting. It would get black, and up against that white, it would just look awful.
You'd ruin your piece.
Yeah,
it's gone.
It's gone.
Exactly.
And that's the beauty of Flameless technology. And you're seeing the bottom there that Nancy's holding, how easy it is. You just turn the switch.
Yep, so
you can turn it
simple.
off, or you just turn it to the other side to set the timer. Remember, it'll go on the same time every day. 2 AA batteries is all you needed. They're not included, but you could pick those up anywhere at the store. I say put it by your bedside table because then it's the last thing you see before falling asleep. How peaceful of an image is that to go to sleep to?
I love that idea. It's a great idea. And I love the cross. It's no secret.
No, it's a beautiful thing. 400 have now been ordered, taking advantage of that clearance price. Remember, no reorder. This is our final quantity, so get that home now. Item H199507. Nancy, thanks so much. She will actually be back with yet another item. This, also keeping with symbols of faith and hope. This is from Home Reflections. It's our Angel Wings Flameless Candle Holder. We usually sell out of these. We have more just back, customer top rated. We have a 5-inch and a 9-inch. That's why you see a price difference there. More than 50,000 are now in homes of QVC customers. Beautiful. So we'll show that off to you in just a bit. But first, Sue Clark Overton is here with me. It's always so great to have her.
It's always fun to see you.
Sue is our interior designer. And while we can't see Sue, what we are looking at are these beautiful, awesome customer top rated, really fresh for spring. There are blossoms, our painted flower flameless candles. So you're gonna get a set of 2, and you have your choice of flower. There is my favorite, the peonies. Look at how great that looks, how realistic